Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg. Welcome back for some more Dominion 6. Last time we did Grimheim. And it was well, it was a game. We can't argue with that. It was a game. We lost. But, you know, it was fine. I mean, yeah, we lost partly because we did something dumb with our pretender and we didn't handle our troops very well and so on and so forth and so on. But let's move on. Now, I decided since we were running into a lot of repeats every time we were rolling up our nation, I went through, well, no, I didn't. The ChatGPT did it, but still. I had to remove all the ones now that I had a dash next to. So now I have a cleaned up list that just contains nations I have not done yet. It's beautiful. We're only going to have to roll once now on this list. At least for now. It'll get cluttered up. But the new number that we have that I have not done is 74. So 74 nations to go. At this point, that's probably going to be the final number, unless some mods get added. Like, some new mods get added to the workshop or something. Technically, I don't have every last nation that I could have. There are some on the workshop I didn't grab because they're just, like, kind of redone versions. Like, there's a Tiernanog sort of redone version. It's slightly different. I guess there's some on here, like, at the bottom of the popularity list that I could throw in here, although I do have a lot. But it's a little iffy. Some that haven't been updated in a year and a half or something. It's like, I don't, it's like, I don't know. Iffy. Iffy. So I could add more, but this is probably a good enough list. I don't know. I'm just looking over the nations I haven't added. There's some, I suppose, maybe I'll add still. Maybe. But for now, we're going to roll on this list of 74. Now, we've done 252 recorded games. A couple of them have featured repeated nations. 2 or 3? I think 2. Well, technically, we did do Maragnon already, but that was flagellant only, so I left it on the list. So, yeah, really, we've just done a couple repeats. Which would mean, since the original list had 358, it should have been like 106, or 108, really, that were on the new list, the cleaned up list. But remember, I checked off a bunch that I had streamed or something like that, or there were a few that I just didn't think were worth doing, like a couple of the other firepower ones. So 74, that's where we're rolling. 18. That is going to be L.A. Ulm. Oh. Yes, we have not done L.A. Ulm yet. And that's good because we can use Dominion's Enhanced for that one, and it just got updated today. Handful of changes, fixes, adjustments. All the weapon or most of the weapon blesses got a reduction in price for bless points, and vitriol weapons is no longer incarnate only, so that's fun. And there was like scaling added to a shit ton of spells. Like a lot of spells got some additional like AoE scaling and stuff like that, or a number of effects scaling. So yeah, that'll be interesting. But we're gonna play LA Ulm. And you know, God help me, I do love the 1v1. But I guess we'll hold off a little bit longer on going back to that. And we're gonna go with we'll go with the archipelago. Late age. We'll go 8, although I always feel it's pretty cramped. Should be okay, though, theoretically. Ulm Black Forest. After years of civil war, the Iron Kingdom crumbled. During the night of treason, a great malediction was placed upon the kingdom. The forests became dark and hostile. Wolves and creatures, even worse, stalked the land. Slowly, the kingdom recovered, but it was not what it once was. The knightly order was all but destroyed, and the master smiths had disappeared. The secrets of black steel were forgotten. An order of black priests emerged in Ulm in the last days before the Civil War. They formed an iron cult, consolidated their position, and forbade the use of magic. Magic outside religion was announced to be sacrilegious, and the few surviving master smiths were put to the flames. Although magery is forbidden, there are some fortune tellers and members of the Order of the Illuminated Ones who secretly ply their trade in the arcane. So our race of stocky humans, we have production bonus in all castles. We get medium infantry, stealthy rangers, knights, and ghoul guardians. Astral blood earth magic with some air, death, fire, and glamour. Weak priests, inquisitors, turmoil +1, magic +1. And our forts produce 25% more resources. Ranger captain, 50 leadership, stealth 44 survival. Commander of Ulm, 100 leadership. The gold standard of a standard commander. Black Acolyte, level 1 holy, 10% chance for Earth, Sacred Inquisitor. Illuminated one can be recruited outside forts as well. 1 astral, stealth, spy. Yeah, it exists, I suppose. Member of the second tier, outside forts as well. 2 astral, 1 blood, 10% chance for fire, astral, death, blood, stealth, spy. That's decent, I suppose, if you like astral a lot. Black priest. 1 earth, 2 holy, fire, air, earth, astral. Inquisitor, forge bonus 1. Yeah, it's mostly a priest, I suppose. I mean, it's got some magic stuff, but it's hard, you know, it's Dominion's enhanced, so. Wolf herd, cap only. 50 leadership, animal awe 2, stealth 40, mountain 4, survival, uninspiring 1, beastmaster +3, and can summon allies. Wolves. If I were doing a meme build, maybe. Ghoul commander, 50 leadership, undead, poison resist, castle defense bonus, corpse eater 2, up to a max of 9 extra hit points. Okay. Hookmeister, cap only, holy 1, inquisitor, combat caster, 100 leadership. Yep. Not a bad light thug option. Fortune teller, cap only. 1 astral, astral, death, glamour, blood. Fortune teller 15. Okay, so what that means is that we don't have a whole lot of magic. We have Earth 2 maybe. Otherwise, astral communions. We could make fortune tellers, in the capital at least, because we could get some sort of big communion going. There could be some death shenanigans. Or you could make anyone it doesn't get astral into the slaves, and then the masters just have astral too. That has its own issues, of course, but well, the biggest issue is that an astral communion is not super amazing. So since we're playing with Divinitus, I think finding a pretender that gives us an alternate mage recruit is not a bad option. Units. We get villains with short bows and maces. Yep. They're undisciplined. Yeah. Pikeneers. 12 hit points, 14 protection on the body, 8 defense, 9 MR, 10 morale with pikes, length 5, 10 attack, 18 piercing. It's not bad. Halberdiers. Basically the same thing, but 9 attack, 3 length, 23 damage. Probably Halberdiers better-ish. It's hard to say. Infantry of Ulm. 12 hit points, 14 protection, 12 defense with a tower shield. 9 MR, 10 morale, 8 speed. 11 attack on a Morning Star. +2 versus shield, which is pretty good. 17 damage. Yeah, it's solid. Ranger of Ulm. They get 9 protection on the body, 0 on the head, 8 defense, 9 MR. Stealthy, 4 survival. They have an axe, 10 attack, 19 damage, and a crossbow, 14 precision, 11 armor, piercing every other round. So it's your crossbow option. Which, yeah, I mean, right now I would say Rangers of Ulm with Infantry of Ulm is not a bad combo. Zweihanda. 13 hit points, 21 protection, body and head, 9 defense, 9 MR, 12 morale. They have a length 2, great sword, 12 attack, 22 slashing damage. Alternatively, I'd say, yeah, you could just go Zweihandas. 21 protection is quite a lot. 13 hit points, quite nice. Length 2 weapon with 12 attacks, pretty nice. And 22 slashing is very strong. So you could just go that route. Ghoul Guardian, cap only. 16 hit points, 23 protection on the body, 12 MR, 18 morale, 6 speed. They're all undead. They don't need to eat. They have Corpse Eater 2, so they can get another 8 hit points. And they have the Black Halberds. Length 3, 12 attack, 28 damage, plus Bane of Heresy on any Pretenders and Sacreds. So mostly it's 12 attack, 28 magic damage Halberd. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pricey, but pretty damn good. And then Black Templar, cap only, Sacred Cavalry. 15 hit points. 23 protection on body and head. 13 defense with a parry 6 kite shield. Meaning a good number of attacks will go through 45 protection. 10 MR only. 15 morale, 20 speed. They have 13 attack. Lance for 19 damage with charge bonus. Which would be 10? It's divided by 4, right? So 10? I think 10. So 29 damage, I think. And 19 damage on the Morning Star with +2 attack versus shields. You don't encounter a lot of shields in the back line, but, you know. The Mount, also Sacred, very nice. 24 hit points, 22 protection on the body, 11 defense, 8 MR, 18 morale. They have 12 attack, 16 damage hoof. Yeah, it's a very strong Sacred Cavalry, especially if you can get defense and attack up. So obviously a working man bless is very nice here. I'd say the biggest obvious thing you want to patch up would be their MR, which is quite low, especially on the Mount. Okay. For summons, we get Dire Wolves, which are fine. This, you know, if you use the although he didn't have Tight Rain, he just has Beastmaster or Beast, yeah, whatever it is. Beastmaster. No Tight Rain, it's kind of annoying. Great Bears, fine. Ghoul Infantry. Not atrocious, I suppose. It's sort of like a Long Dead, but a bit better. 10 attack on the Poison Claw for 12 damage, plus 50 fatigue. It's very nice. Ghoul Crossbow, pretty much the same thing, but it has a crossbow. Ghoul Infantry with a Morning Star. 11 attack, 18 damage, plus 2 attack for shields. They also have 16 protection. It's pretty nice. Or they can have a Halberd. Ghoul Guardian. Vampire Knight. Well. 16 hit points, 21 protection, 33 versus Mundane is insane on a unit. 14 MR, 18 morale. They have Reforming Flesh 10%, Slash Blunt Resist, Susceptible to Fire 5, Cold Resist 15, Poison Resist 25. They have 3-month Immortality and can fly, but they can't pass rivers. They have a 12 attack, 21 damage broadsword, and a life drain. 11 attack, 15 armor piercing. Good God. They're probably really hard to get, and they're probably under blood. Almost certainly. Okay, there's a bunch of vampire shit. All various commanders. Okay, let's look at spells. Conjuration. Summon Wolf Pack. You get 16 plus 1 Dire Wolves for 4 nature gems. That's honestly pretty good. Especially if you have one of those beast trainers for plus 3 morale. Well, plus 2 technically. Dire Bears, you only get 5 plus 1 for 10 nature gems. Alteration, Dark Hunger. This transforms? Curses a group of soldiers with unholy hunger. So you lose soldiers and they turn into ghouls? I don't know if that's strictly worth it. Bat transformation. Okay, so it's a range 5 teleport for 3 death gems. Requires 2 death, 1 blood. I didn't know we had access to 2 death and 1 blood. Curse of Hunger, 4 death. Range 4 provinces, 10 death gems. Target province suffers 5% pop kill, plus 30 unrest. Up to 10 commanders become flesh eaters. First Township. So removes up to 10 affliction, kills up to 750 population, 25% chance to develop cravings. And then I guess you get 100 plus 5 ghouls. Huh. What happened to you, Ulm? We still have Iron Darts, which is pretty solid, and Iron Blizzard, which all of our Black Priests or whatever can cast. Yeah, it's not bad. We get Temper Steel, Fire, Earth, or Earth Fire, 10 plus 2 area effect, and gives Temper Armor to a wide radius. Magma Forge gives 100 resource boost. Strength of Steel gives our entire army armor piercing damage and temper armor for 2 earth gems. It is pretty damn good, but 4 earth, 2 fire is really out of my range. These guys would have maybe 1 earth, 1 fire. With earth boots and summon earth power, you get up to 3 earth. if you have like a skull of fire or something, I guess you could have 2 fire. Or you upcast Phoenix power. Okay, so let's say you upcast Phoenix power, you cast Summon Earth power, and then you upcast that spell. Strength of Steel. That would be a way for our normal guy to cast it. But that would require 3 Earth Gems, which isn't the end of the world. We'd have to go up construction anyways. We get a discount on the Black Halberd, and... oh no, we get the Black Halberd, I suppose. And the Blade of Cold Iron for plus 2 MR. So the Chassis of the Mountain only gives 2 Earth Gems. This gives every friendly wolf invulnerability 15. That's pretty ridiculous. Oh, the Bloodstone. Yeah, we'll be able to make that, right? Well, not necessarily. Blood 3, Earth 2. Probably need a Pretender for that. But that would be an alternative to going all the way to Construction 7. There's avenues for me to cast that. Enchantment, Sharpened Steel gives armor piercing damage to AoE 1. Gift of the Moon. AoE 1, wolves get invulnerability 15. Okay. You can get more Ghoul Guardians, 6 of them for 4 Death Gems. Hammer the Arcane, 2 Earth Gems. Every magic being has to make an MR check or get decayed. And illusions have to make an MR check or be destroyed. Well, it's not bad, assuming we don't have any magic beings, which is a fairly safe bet. The AI often has some nasty little shit in there, like fire drakes or something like that. Thaumaturgy, we get Tempering the Will. Gives, I assume, plus 4 MR to our entire army, assuming they... assuming they fail. This MR easy check. Chant of the Iron Cult. 1 gem. Anyone attempting to cast a spell during the chant may find it is disrupted. Yeah, we're not a magic-heavy nation, so it's not bad. But it's tricky, isn't it? It's very tricky. Reveal Infiltrator. I don't know. The Infiltrator may have gained additional knowledge of the magical arts in foreign lands will aid the Awakening God once contacted. I don't know what that means. And then Blood Magic. Sanguine Heritage. Ritual uses 44 blood slaves to awaken one of the sleeping nobles. Summon Vampire Knight. You get 1 for 11 slaves. Whew. But remember, they are pretty ridiculous. They're immortal. And 33 protection versus mundane. They're pretty ridiculous. Oh no, this is the vampire count for 78 blood slaves. Requires 2 blood, 3 death. Curse of Vampirism. Province gets attacked by 1 vampire mage commander, 1d6 vampire units, 2d6 thrall units, 3d6 ghoul units. Malediction. Global enchantment for 150 slaves. Each month, some population killed. Ghouls appear in all forts and chance of a vampire in High Dominion. 15% chance of a vampire count appearing in capital. Humanoid commanders may become flesh eaters or transform into a vampire. Well, that's fun. I'm not quite sure what Sanguine Heritage does. Nobles. Oh, this is the contact. No, I don't know what the noble is. I have no idea. Vampire Knights seem pretty insane, but tricky to get because don't know how you really kickstart this. You need death and blood. That's not easy to come by. We have very little access to death, so I don't know if you have to, yeah, it sure seems like you have to have a pretender to summon vampire counts. Because they're gonna have, yeah, 2 death, 2 blood. Some combination of that. Alright, Well, then, like I said, if we can get a pretender that gives us access to an alternative mage, that would be pretty nice. But like the Vampire Queen. That's not quite what we want, but may call 1 vampire each month, summons 0 to 3 vampires each winter, and may turn a humanoid living blood mage in the province into a vampire count or countess. It's a candle times 5% chance. So in our capital, it's pretty easy to get Dominion 8 or 9 pretty quickly, relatively quickly. So that's a 40-45% chance each turn of getting a vampire count for free, essentially. She is not a perfect rainbow mage. She costs 210, which is high. She has new magic pass costing 30, which is high. She starts, however, with 2 death, 2 blood. She has reforming flesh 10 for free, slash blunt resist for free, invulnerable 25 for free, susceptible to fire 5, cold resist 15. She has 1 month immortality. She can fly, she can't pass a river, she has free recuperation, although everybody does. She can seduce, she has dark vision, dark power 3, and she can summon allies, which is vampires. If we want just a stat on a standard vampire, they have 12 hit points, invulnerable 25, 15 MR, 15 morale. They have, a lot of the same stuff. They have immortality 1 month, 10% reforming flesh, slash blunt resist, flying, blah, blah, blah. And they have a life drain, 11 attack, 13 damage, armor piercing. They're pretty nasty most of the time. Like, if you get jumped by a goon squad of vampires. Now, how worth it is it for her to just sit here and summon 1 vampire a turn? Iffy. But she's not a bad rainbow mage as far as combat ability. She has 25 base hit points and invulnerable 25 with full gear slots. 18 MR, blah, blah, blah. It's an option. It's an option. But there's a lot of pretenders here. There's going to be others that give us unique mages. Probably in, like, the Dominion 4 area, or... Hmm. There's not. Yeah, I guess there's not many they let give you new units to recruit. Temples may grant a priest present with no death paths 1 death. Yeah, okay. I mean, it doesn't really help us that much. Hmm. This would give us Sea Fathers as a recruit, which are 2 water, 1 holy. So we get big water mages. I don't know if that's something we value or anything, but it's an option. Oh boy. Lord of Mysteries would give all our priests gold bands, making them blind, but granting 1 air, 1 earth, and 1 death. That's pretty nuts. Blind is -9 attack, -9 defense, -9 precision. Meaning that our priests, we would lose really the option of any iron dart shit or anything. I mean, they could still cast it, but it would be pretty fucking inaccurate. But it would give all of our guys 2 earth minimum, and an air and a death. Like, that's a pretty strong option. This guy, as far as a Titan is concerned, he's got 95 hit points, 0 natural protection, 18 MR, 30 morale. He has garbage attack, defense, and precision because he's blind. Well, he's not blind, he's lost his eye. He's blind, but he doesn't have the blind trait. But he does have spirit sight. Although that doesn't really matter because he still has the stat penalties, so, you know. And I don't think you can take blind as a bless or anything. He starts with air, earth, and death, and he has full gear slots except for miscellaneous. Can't equip any miscellaneous slots. Meaning that certain strategies are trickier or unavailable to him. But new paths cost 30 is pretty nice. Honestly, it's maybe viable. I think there's probably other options, but we do... This allows our Black Priests to be really phenomenal. Because then they can get... 25% of them will have 3 Earth. Or 2 Air. Yeah, I think they'll be pretty good. So we're going to go with that. We're probably going to go dormant, as usual. And we... For scales, yeah, I mean... The more Black Templars we can get, the better. I could see Order 1 and Productivity 2. We don't have an unhindered researcher, unlike M.A. Ulm, so it's a little trickier. Yeah. 12 bless points. So we can get Blood Surge. Yeah, we can get Blood Surge. Shit. We could get Withering Weapon to give decay on all our attacks. Which seems kind of in theme, I suppose. Otherwise, just getting more strength. Yeah, both solid options. Usually strength is better. My concern, of course, is that I wish my attack values were higher. Blood Surge helps, definitely. Blood Surge will give +3 attack, +3 strength. 16's pretty good. Could be better, though. If we wanted to knock this down and knock this down, we could dip into fire a little bit. And then just literally just take attack, 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 morale, morale. It's not an amazing bless, but it gets him going. He's also not going to be a very big caster of anything. Although he can summon vampire counts if we get some blood going. We have no generic blood income. Which is possibly a reason you could have gone with, like, the Fountain of Blood. Because basically you'll just get 10% time candle chance in any province containing a temple or near the capital with the fountain in it. D6 blood slaves. You get just large amounts of free blood slaves from this. So we could have gone that if we wanted to lean heavier into the vampire thing without blood hunting ourselves, but I like the idea of this. Now you may ask, what are the mages going to do with being blind? But mostly it's just going to be buffs for our army. We could take Misfortune 1. We could even take Death 1 if we wanted to get, like, Wrathful Skies as part of it. And maybe Bigger Earth or something. Bigger Death. 3 more Bless points is another attack. And probably another morale. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fine. Alright, we're gonna go with that. Triglav. And we're playing on the archipelago with 8. So let's just put it at 12 is kind of a lot. We'll do 11. Okay. No thrones in sight at the start. That's always questionable. For recruiting, we want these. Yep. And we want Black Priests. We sure do. For research, we want to get our boy ready to go. So construction 1 and an alteration 6. Align. Yep. 0 attack, 0 defense, 1 precision. Yeesh. But oh, I see where we went wrong. So they'll never benefit from the death, but that's kind of okay. So they'll all have 2 Earth, at least. So that is a benefit we get. They'll all have 2 Earth, at least. The ones that roll air will have 2 air, 2 Earth. The ones that roll Earth will have 3 Earth. And that's it. And then the other ones will just have, like, fire or astral and 2 Earth. So it's still a pretty big thing. But yeah, we won't get any death. All right. Let's go kick some ass. Yeah, the Black Templars are gonna go real ham. But, yeah, I think that's a bad move. We do need some infantry here. Yeah, Black Templars are gonna be good. The other benefit of that Pretender and that item that they all get is a research boost. Yeah, these 2 air, 2 earth ones are at 13. 11, 11, 11, 11. Whereas normally they'd all be at 9. So a 2 or 4 research bump per mage is pretty nice. That's close. Ah, Great Errata is right there, huh? Just where I want them. Alright. Yeah, we have no Earth Gem income, which is freaking wild when you think about it. We have Glamour income, but no Earth. So I think let's send one of these guys around to search. Bertullus, the member of the 3rd tier. 3 astral, 2 nature, 2 blood. Spy. 19 research. That's what I care about. Utgard and Arata are already going to be button heads. We have a throne in Gilged. That's good. There's also one in Khazhador, which is also good. That means we got 2 avenues that are kind of covered. They will eventually get taken, of course. Everything does. But that's not bad. So we're going to head east, because north is going to be no-go zone, unless I want to do some war. lot of fights over there, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, this is going well. Good amount of research. 111 on turn 10. It's very solid. Black Templars, pretty ridiculous, as Sacred Cav always is. It worries him to look over here and see so much, you know, red hearts on all my commanders, but it's all good. It's all good. A nasty throne, and make no mistake. Who here is a throne? Let's get it the connection. Also, yes, we went way too hard on productivity. Should have gone 2 order, 1 productivity. I mean, we could just start making Ghoul Guardians instead of infantry, because they're pretty nasty customers, but the recruitment points are nasty too. I guess Via Hondas. But yeah, I can't muster up enough recruitment points because we went... order 1. That was dumb. Our god has arrived. Let me just see here. So with 2 experience stars, we've got 15 hit points, 23 protection on head and body, 16 defense with a kite shield, 10 MR, 22 morale. 10 MR, really? Didn't I take... Oh, I took morale. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm sure you were wondering what the fuck I was doing. Great, we have 22 morale. They'll never rout. Reinvigoration 1. 22 attack. Jesus. 12 base, +2, +3 from Blood Surge, +4 from Bless. Yeah, 22 attack, 22 damage. And on the charge, it's like 32 damage. Yeah, they're pretty ridiculous. Even though I wasted points on morale. It's fine. Alright. He needs gear. If we want to send him out, and we do, except we need gems. That's the real problem. Our guy here didn't really find much. We can take this. We're gonna take it right away. Yeah. Yeah, we have no air gems or... Yeah, we're fucked on gems. So you're not gonna get much gear, man. I think... I don't even know if I'm gonna send him out yet. I mean, I kinda want to, but... He also has 55 research, which is... pretty helpful at this point. Lost 8 Black Templars there. These fucking wizards blasting off electricity. That's a small price to pay for a throne. Alright, Andromania's capital is right here, but he's got so many other avenues. We should see all the thrones now, which is not super pretty. Our 4th throne is probably going to be jumped on by our Pretender. And based on our positioning, boy, if we get this, we'll probably jump either on this, which is not great, or we could jump maybe here. We're gonna get that going, get this going, make friends, claim. You are going to construct a palisade. Ensel, member of the 3rd tier. We get more research. He's actually an assassin if we wanted. 2 fire, 3 or astral, 2 blood. Yeah, he'd get killed real fast. Alright, I don't need to take, theoretically, many other provinces. We're going to clear out our own shit here. Come on, guys, work with me. I know I have 1 command point extra that I could be working with. But I'm happy. Okay. Yeah. Antromani accepted. We found 1,900 gold. That's a lot. At alteration 5 already. Not too far off from 6. And then he'll be cooking. Great errata accepted. Awesome. These guys don't get the bless, but we still have, you know, heavy cav. It's pretty ridiculous. Yeah. Pretty darn ridiculous. Yeah, let's slap. Anytime you got misfortune 1, it's just not a bad idea to put 16 on everything. Saves you a lot of trouble having to, like, crawl across the map to go retake something because a bunch of barbarians popped up. Still can happen, but it's nice. Nice. No casualties over here. Fire snake, will-o'-the-wisps. Yeah. Well, it's not about to get taken anytime soon, I suppose. Still lose 2 infantry. Still haven't found an earth site. Yeah. How are there 2 thrones with fire snakes and will-o'-the-wisps out of 11? It's just shit. All right. Hoping to find an earth site, but otherwise we'll just convert a lot of death gems. Massacre. Yeah, well, we'll check in on this situation. Because if it's an easy throne, we'll want to take it before someone else does. We could take the fire snake one then right away. Try to. Or we could go back here and start working our way this way to go down here to this, although that's fairly ambitious. We could try going up the mountains, although it has to be warm. So if we could get here, then that's a connection on that. Also a little ambitious, but, you know, you gotta be a little ambitious. Okay, we have a shit ton of troops. Should be fine. Yeah, I mean, ideally we'd wait for Marble Army. Or maybe not Marble Army, but maybe Marble Warriors, which is 7. Because fire damage is not armor negating, it's armor piercing. So we could get it pretty damn high. And not sweat it too much. Yep, that'll do it. An arena battle. Oh, shit. Well, none of these guys are really contenders. So, no. Thralls, vampires. Yeah, that's 25 invulnerability, as I said. Shit. I'd rather take on the fire snakes, really. Well, I mean, if we got the strength of steel. Yeah, we get strength of steel, which our pretender can cast. So we just gotta get to construction 6, 7, 8. Fucking 8. But if we get to construction 8... Oh, we'll also have mechanical militia. Ooh, but earth gems. Fuck! We have, like, no earth gems. But yes, I think just going for that is basically a game winner. Armor piercing on all of our troops and temper armor on all our troops. Although we already have that at 6 with Legion of Steel. But still, combining in 1 is kind of nice. Yeah, it's tough, man. We just don't have any earth gems. I don't really trust the vampires. We just don't hit hard enough. I mean, the Templars kind of do, I suppose. They'd have 22 damage. If they get Blood Surge, which they don't get off undead. I suppose the Zweihanders do. I guess maybe we can win. I think it's a little iffy, but we'll give it a shot because I'm a risk taker, big risk man. I'm all about risks. I don't know anything about risk management. I just win. Or lose. Those are the two options. We won. Alright. We lost 1 commander, not my prophet, I'm pretty sure. We lost 3 Black Templars, 17 infantry, 9 rangers, 19 Zweihandas. Far better than I expected, I'll be honest. Black Templars just hit so frickin' hard that it didn't even matter. Although, granted, we didn't actually kill that many vampires. We HP routed them off of thralls. Which is the problem when you... Like, if he had just if he had just 67 vampires, it might be a little iffier. Utgard ended up winning with a Jotun Jarl. And that's that. That's pretty good. We're surrounded by Utgard now, but I don't think we're near his capital too much. His capital's over here. Why don't you start to build a palisade, and we'll get one of these gentlemen to come finish it. Utgard declared war on me right away. That's not good. We lost the Forest of the Long Nights. That's not good either. Yeah, this isn't pleasant. I think we're gonna have to sit here for a while, so we'll hold out. I'll keep trying for peace with Utgard. All right. Yeah, I mean, I could bring him out to do something, but he's got 55 research, and that's kind of the biggest thing for us winning right now. Probably. Okay, he didn't accept, obviously, so this will be interesting. Well, we won. We lost 228. I lost 67 more, including 40 Black Templars. His Garm Herdings are sacred berserkers with 37 damage, length 3 battle axes. This is a really nasty sacred. Jesus. Look at this thing. 38 hit points, size 6, 12 protection, 13 MR, 13 morale. Berserker 2. Length 3 battle axes, 13 attack, 37 damage. And that's before the bless is involved. That was really painful. We should have put it on hold and attack. Let them kind of do their thing, you know? Still gonna try for peace. I don't know why he jumped on it so aggressively, but he's not happy. Let's get a mage there to build a lab. You win again. Okay. But now we're gonna have the PD handle a lot of it. You lost another 127. I lost another 21 Black Templars. They keep hitting these fucking Garm Herdings and... yeah, all these big Jotun that hit very hard. Just shatter our armor. We didn't invest enough in defense to avoid it. Fucking hell, man. This is untenable at this rate. What is wrong with you? There's other ways to go, asshole. Get me a commander of Ulm. We need reinforcements down there, and this is a problem area. He attacked again. His numbers are dwindling, though. But we're practically out of Black Templars. The Hurlers are getting 29 kills, although it's hard to say how much of that is his own troops. These are, you know, it's 36 blunt damage and AoE 1 defense negates like 16 damage and a stun. Yes, I am tempted to bring mages. Like, a couple. Also, we have yet to find a single Earth site. I'll just point that out for your benefit, in case you're curious. Stop attacking me, asshole. Like, blew everything he had. Look what he's done here. What have you accomplished, man? Stop it. I can't really leave. Not until I become friends with him. Also, Agartha is now next to us. So, that's nice. We're up to construction 6. Oh, God. Fucking... Oh, man, that's bad. We can't dispel. And I can't overwrite it. So, that's basically going to be in effect for the rest of the game. Awesome. Okay. Oh yeah, we never took this back. Yeah, I guess you can go do that. Damn, that's a damn nice spot. Holy shit. Like, better than my capital. No, well. Probably because we're not making any sacreds here. Jeez. Army production. Also, we can make troops here, but not many. Not many at all. Oh, thank God, we found Earthblood seepage. Praise Jeebus. Okay, it'll still be a while yet for that process. But we'll get there. Construction aid, it'll be very sweet. Be very, very sweet. I'm losing black priests now to bullshit. Sleepy Mountains, huh? I definitely know where the sleepy mountains are. Oh, here. So I got even more resources in here. Right. Mostly just wasting time. Well, not wasting time. We're building shit and things are popping. Don't you worry, things are popping. No one wants to be my friend over here. We found another Earthblood seepage. That's awesome. We're losing more Black Priests. Forest of Long Nights was attacked again by barbarians. Funny that that keeps happening, and I forgot to put PD on it this time. Utgard seems to have given up on attacking me, which is good. So, you know, given the opportunity, I will move off there. Yeah. I mean, we could get, like, iron flies with air gems. Those things are really pretty ridiculous. I kind of like to just get mechanical militia, because at that point, we're fucking set, you know? I can ditch Cazador and not worry about it too much. I mean, 91 PD with mechanical militia is crazy. But I do need earth boots on our guy to cast it and basically dump all our death gems, which I'm largely okay with. Agartha accepted. I don't like the lightning. No one will ever dispel that. go. Mechanical militia. Boom. Now with mechanical militia. Good luck. So this is the Iron Fly. It's got 18 hit points, 18 protection, 14 defense, 12 MR, 50 morale. Flying, resists everything. And Spark Bite, 12 attack, 10 slashing magic damage, plus 5 armor negating shock damage. They're pretty nasty. We're at construction 7. So I think now we can ditch this party. I'll keep trying on Utgard. Also, Arithia is within our purview here. We still have this as an avenue that we could try if we wanted to get down here. I really can't imagine that's unclaimed, but maybe. Up to 5 Earth Gems a turn. Pretty good. Why don't you go ahead and take that back for us? Temple of the Spider God and Canyon of Wild Winds. Nice. Utgard won another arena. I guess it's not too surprising. Yeah, okay. Okay. About probably 7 turns. To get the old construction 8. Arithia accepted. Okay. We're gaining research pretty fast because I'm recruiting a lot of mages. Income is dripping. I could stop, but we'll let it go a little bit longer. We bumped in Phnofia. We bumped painfully and lost, so that's now cut off from us. Bummer. Bummer, 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 bummer. That is too many Zweihandas in one pack. Right. Well, we're mostly just waiting for this so we can stomp this fire snake throne as hard as we can. It's going to be glorious. But yes, we are cut off here. I don't know where he came from exactly. I could go north, but there's really nothing north. I'd have to go up here, like here, 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 here to get here. There's no chance of that happening. Or here to here. That's in Andromania's cap circle, so I'm sure he's kind of all up in here. So no, we're not going to do any of those things. But I could start making some gear for our big boy. Including the the crucible. The Crucible of Stone, 25 Earth Gems, but gives you 4 temp. Yum, 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 yum. Yeah, Crucible of Stone. Very good. Requires Earth 4 to make 25 Earth Gems. Okay, we'll wait 1 turn and you can make it. Great Errata has declared war. It's unfortunate because it doesn't really help us, but on the flip side, he has to go through this. So as long as we beef the shit out of this, it's going to be tough. It does have vultures, which is kind of annoying. Alright, let's cool it on excess mages now. Crucible of Stone. Beyond that, I don't know how much I care about stuff. Plate armor of earth power is pretty nice. 3 reinvigoration on armor. Weightless scale mail is really construction 7? I guess 12 protection for 0 encumbrance is pretty good. Oh, this got buffed. Now gives slash and pierce resist. That's pretty nice. Well, yeah, the plate armor of earth power is probably our go-to here. We'll make that. For boots, well, we have nature, right? Yeah, we got some nature, so why don't you get us the boots of Callius the Druid, reinvigoration 10. Jesus. That's a little overboard. Boots of Youth, reinvigoration 3, or 10 blood slaves, so that's not really an option. So yeah, Boots of the Messenger, classic. Classic option. Then there's Troops Bracers, 4 protection on head and body and 4 defense. Oh, he can't do any miscellaneous. That's right. So then, weapons of some kind. I could see... He's not going to be thugging. He's with the army, so it's just something like... Start a battle spell? No, no. Gate cleaver? No. No, no. Hmm. Well, there isn't really... I guess he doesn't need a weapon, to be honest. We don't have... Well, I'm sure there's something he can make that's going to be good. Auto Prison of Fire and Priest +1. Jeez. That's pretty nuts. I might give that to my prophet. Although it's 3 fire, 3 astral. We can't make that. Or, no, we can? Who could just make that? No one. Okay. Too low. Oh, too... Right, okay, yeah. He would need an extra astral. Or no, an extra fire. Well, if we wanted to just slap on a, well... Probably not worth the effort. It's fine. It's fine. Hell Sword. A lot of options, man. Auto spell flare. It's nice. Blood +1. You know, there's stuff. We'll wait a turn, I suppose. Well, there is Storm, I suppose. Auto Storm, which is cover us from arrows, but we're trying to take a Fire Throne, so it's kind of pointless. Staff of Elemental Mastery, but I don't think we gave him... Oh, we did give him Air and Earth. He could make that. Okay, that's an option. Yeah, I know. Yes, so we could make this, which is pretty damn strong. Earth, air, fire, all +1 and +25 range, and auto stone skin. That seems like the way to go. I would imagine so. Yeah. So we need 25 air and 25 fire to make that. Or 25 earth, I'm sorry. I don't know why I apologized. I don't know how it affects you in any way, but... Boom. Just barely. Staff of Elemental Mastery. Oh, it's gonna be good. We're still at war with Utgard? The hell, man. He kind of gave up, though. He rammed against me like 4 times in a row and then was like, alright, guess that's it. But he still won't sign the NAP because he's an asshole. That'll do it. Yeah, that'll do it. I mean, he could thug. Don't get me wrong. Like, we could try it, I suppose. Except I don't have Dominion here, which is kind of annoying. It doesn't impact it too much, but it's a little annoying. I just say that because he could cast Wrathful Skies if we went down Evocation. But... I think he's better off buffing our army. And it will be a pretty glorious army. "72 iron flies and 182 mechanical men." Crazy. Adolf the Black Priest died. No. All right. Let us roll out. That's really all I have here. Okay. Let us roll out. So we're going to take... Well, first of all, you're going to load up with 10 earth gems. Oh, I guess you have 4 temp. You don't really need anything. Say we do summon earth power. Strength of steel. That's only 2 gems. So then we have 2 more to play around with. Such as Iron Bane, which does not affect magical armor, but I don't think I have magical armor. I think that's... Yeah. We don't have black steel anymore. Except for the Black Templars. Okay. That's fine. There's other things. Curse of Stones, but that's 3. Maws of the Earth, he could cast twice, which is pretty damn good. So he'll have, what, 6 Earth? 6 Earth. Which means Maws of the Earth will hit 10 AoE. With 18 armor piercing damage and Earth Grip. Versus 23. That's damn solid. It's also going to have range 45. So do that twice and then cast spells. We're also going to bring along mages. Basically, anyone with 3 earth is where I'm looking. I know, the 2 air could be good, but I'm a little wary because I don't have any shock resist. We're going to bring along this many. Let's roll out. Building copper mines everywhere. Building mines everywhere. Still not friends with Utgard. I think we're friends with everyone else. Oh, except for Great Arata, who will probably never attack. Yeah, I do have a guy on this other throne here, just to kind of observe the situation. So I could maybe jump on it? Maybe? I don't think so, actually. I think that's probably too far. If we go... Say we went from here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, if we went from here... I think I can Cloud Trapeze onto it with the Pretender. That might be an option. I suppose ideally Great Errata takes it, and then I jump on it. But we'll see how it goes. All right. Let us script. I mean, we mostly have everything script, but the Earth Mages, we want to do Summon Earth Power, and then I think group Iron Skin. Because, yeah, I mean, we basically want as much protection as we can get. And that's a good way to go about it until I get Marble Warriors. So group Iron Skin, and then after that, honestly, you probably should just spam Earth Meld, assuming you're within range. Otherwise, Blade Wind. You can cast like once, and maybe eventually twice. It's a solid enough option. Yeah, it'll work. We just got too many Zweihandas, man. Like, I have to layer them more than this. Unfortunately. And then the Black Templars also need to be layered a little bit more than that. Something like that. It's pretty much a big stack of Zweihandas. We'll see how it goes, shall we? The fact that our entire army will have armor piercing and temper armor, and a bunch of them will have iron skin, stone skin, whichever one I put on. Iron skin. Weapon of sharpness. That is pretty strong. Fire still hurts, but we lost 5 Black Templars, 1 infantry, 66 Zweihandas. Painful, yes, but not bad considering what was here. 93 Fire Snakes, 42 Will-o'-the-Wisps. They got 28 kills? Yeah, but fire definitely killed quite a lot. We also killed the Solar Serpent, so that was pretty good. Yeah, I'm sure many of these Zweihandas died from just fire damage. But good, good, good. I accept. Yeah, okay. Let's do that, and I'm gonna have you start building a palisade. So we're next to Ungtupka now. But I don't imagine he'll be a problem. The kindly ones. That's not good. Assassination attempt on Hilderic. Killed him. I think that was my prophet, by the way. Got Walter, the member of the 3rd tier. Great. It was my profit. Okay. Great. Well, that's a lot of troops. Yeah, what a big mess. Okay. At this point, then, we probably try to jump onto that throne. It's not necessarily my best bet. So we should examine alternatives. And yeah, that's really annoying. So alternatives within jump distance. This one, right? Say 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe not. Well, no, I do have the Staff of Elemental, so we have like jump distance 7 or something. 6. Okay, fine. 6. So yes, theoretically accessible. Let's get a scout onto that. Is that really my best scout? Stealth 40? That's garbage. Okay, so that's potentially viable. This one potentially viable. This 1, 2, 3. Ugh. 4, 5, 6. Okay, yes, maybe. Go ahead and build a lab there, just because I feel like we're gonna do that. And then we got to get a scout to go. Check that one out. How exactly are you going to get there? Oh, I suppose that's fair. All right. You're the expert. Worst comes to worst, like if I jump onto, say, this one and I die, we're going to march through Great Errata. We'll go here, 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 here. We'll take it by force. By hook or by crook, as they say. Don't know what that means, but means something. Well, I know what it means. I don't know where it came from. Ulrich Patrificus, the Ghoul Baron. He is a Ghoul Baron. Got full black steel. It's got a flail, 30 hit points. Cult Heretic 7, Berserker +3, Corpse Eater 3. He can summon allies. Sure, that's what you're gonna do. Quit making those. Now, if our dude dies, we lose Mechanical Militia until we get him back and recast it. But, you know. Where is this happening? Yeah, my capital, of course. All right, I'm gonna have him go here. So then we'll check out the result of this investigation. If that's no go, if it's got someone else's shit on it, then we'll have him jump on the Fire Snake one and see if he can solo it. I'm a little concerned because there is Will-o'-the-wisps, which move very fast. But he didn't make it. Can we scry? We can scry. Cast astral projection. Perfect. Oh, he just got bunted back. Thorisman, you're going to become our prophet. Congratulations, son. I'm sure you'll do a fine job and won't die like the last asshole. And yes, my astral cord has been severed. Blah, blah, blah. Yep. Okay, severed. That doesn't really guarantee anything, unfortunately. It doesn't tell us anything. I'm pretty sure there's other scries available to some... Available to some. Can you just not get caught? How about that? Call the winds. Can that reach? Yes. Okay. That's a good way to check. That's a risk-free way to check, right? Alright, it is available. It is Cavemen and Chithoronic Lions. Oh, it's a Monolith Watcher Throne. Well, that's definitely a worse option. Okay, well, now we know. Okay, now we know. Got 10 fire resist. We could give him some alternative thing, like brimstone boots for 15 more fire resist. Might help him in the long run. Alright, your job's done. We don't need to check that out anymore. Alright, we're gonna have Alteration 8. That's pretty big. That's pretty big. Because that gives us Marble Army. It also gives us Army of Mist. So if we do go to war, like, we really got some options. Fire resist, 24 protection. The biggest problem, of course, is going to be the Dominion penalty. We will have very little health here, and that's the problem with the Will-o'-the-Wisp. But a lot of fire resist, although technically he only has 15. But I don't really want to give up anything else. Yeah, I don't really want to give up anything else, so... Alright. Although, he probably doesn't need the Crucible of Stone. So what else could you get? Mask of the Vampire gives auto Vampire Drain, which is not bad. Crown of the Fire King gives 3 temp fire gems, 25 fire resist, heat 3, fire shield 9, and 2 fire elemental retinue, which is kind of nice. But it is -1 reinvigoration. Crown of Despair gives 10 Fear Aura, which is pretty good. There's options, horror helmets, but okay, I lean towards Crown of the Fire King. I know, we do anything to avoid just going to war and fighting a war. We're at war with Great Errata, so I don't know why I wouldn't just start marching across and killing them, but I like a pretender to take one throne at least. It's satisfying when it works. Alright. Now, the problem with this is he can't remove it. So he's locked in now, which cuts us off from the other thing. But if he dies, he'll lose it and, you know, whatever. Okay. So now he's going to have a lot of fire resist. He'll have 40 fire resists. Will-o-the-wisp should not be a problem. You're going to Cloud Trapeze onto this throne. We're going to change your script up. You need to get Wrathful Skies up immediately. Then you can cast Soul Vortex. You don't need Earth Power, because Soul Vortex should cover your ass. You could cast Phoenix Power, actually. That would be... or Phoenix Pyre. That would be pretty big. Pretty satisfying. It's got a lot of fun options, to say the least. Ooh, Body of Flames is pretty awesome. Yeah, throw Body of Flames on. Throw Temper Flesh on. And throw Mist Form on. Although, it's probably going to get popped pretty easily. Put you all the way here. Alright, that's what we're going to do. Oh my god, this is so much easier. Holy shit. What the fuck? How has this not been taken? Oh no, I feel like I should go here instead. Oh, come on, that's so much easier. That's almost unsatisfying to take. No, we're gonna do what we're doing. Worst comes to worst, if our guy dies, we'll get him back in a turn, because we have nothing but priests. So we'll get him back in a turn, and then we'll jump him on that one, and he doesn't even need any gear, really. And there you have it. He did pick up... no, he didn't pick up anything. He did get poisoned the shit out of him, but he should be okay. He doesn't actually have any regen if he's not surrounded by anything, but he's fine. There you go. No problem. Killed 350 total. And that will do it for us. Wait, we have Dominion here? Oh no, Mechanical Militia is right. That's the one that doesn't rely on having Dominion. It's anywhere you control. Obscenely good. Alright, well done. I don't know why this one took so long. I don't know why this was a 2-hour game. We waited a long time on a lot of stuff. Because I wanted that Construction 8. But, as it turns out, our Pretender is fairly ridiculous. There you go. Nice. That feels good, huh? After that last disgraceful loss. That was a good game. It's rare we have good late-age games. Or maybe I just think that I don't have many good late-age games. Well, yeah, I mean, true to our word, we didn't do much with our mages. Just because Ulm doesn't have much magery available. I think we did correct, or, you know, we could have won with a lot of different pretenders, of course. But we picked a good one. Even though we didn't use the mages for much, the research bonus was pretty significant to all our mages. Like, every last one having, like, yeah, 13, 15 research. 15 research because the magic bonus. But where does the other one come from? Oh, experience. Maybe? Must be. Yeah, so getting the extra research, I mean, we're at 830 a month. So that is absolutely a factor. Yeah, these are all level 2 priests. So 6, 12, 18, 24. Yeah. We would have easily gotten our guy back in a turn. That's pretty nice. That's a nice factor. Yeah, we could have won with a lot of different pretenders, but I think we picked a good one. He had, you know, good. This is a lot of magic on a Titan. The fact that he had lower magic path cost really helped. Also gave us a pretty nice bless for our Black Templars. And yeah, he was fairly beefy and good. As for the roster for LA Ulm, I mean, it's not as beautiful as MA Ulm, but you do get some nice stuff. I mean, you actually have a Sacred Heavy Cav. Any nation with a Sacred Heavy Cav is writing its own ticket just on that, you know. So, yeah, it definitely is a different nation than MA Ulm just because of this thing. The Black Knights in MA Ulm are good, but making them sacred just, yeah, that's pretty cracked. You can do a lot of different things with that. So that was very strong. And then Svion I think this is a very strong unit in general, especially with the various buffs that Earth provides. You know, strength buffs, armor piercing attacks, temper armor, stone skin, you know, all that. I mean, that turns this into a fucking machine. If you have all that on and you're swinging for like 26 damage or something, armor piercing with 24 armor protection and like, what, 10 or no, 13 natural protection. If you have all that applied, that's ridiculously good. So yeah, I think Zweihaund is alone with just your Earth mages. Now, granted, if you're not playing with Divinitas, the Black Priests are a lot more questionable. Some of them will have 2 Earth, some will have Earth Fire, which does give you some national spells. But like Earth Astral, Earth Air, yeah, it's a little iffier. But yeah, if you have 2 Earth, you obviously can do like Soldiers of Steel. If you have Earth Fire, you can do Temper Steel, which is pretty good. As I said, it is theoretically possible to cast Strength of Steel with a normal vanilla Black Priest. Not easily, but it is doable. And yeah, I think once you get this, you're kind of just winning. Like, that is ridiculously good. You also get Sharpened Steel if you really want. It's AoE 1 for armor piercing weapons. I don't know, like the vanilla mage is not that great, but granted, we had the Divinitas upgraded version, and we still didn't really need him to win, so it's a horse apiece. But I think the roster's pretty solid. I really love Ulm. I kind of love all 3 ages of Ulm. I think it's my favorite kind of vanilla nation. This is the first time I played LA Ulm, and yeah, I'm still a big fan. Obviously, MA Ulm is the best, or it's my favorite at least. Because it just has really good troops, really nice, good Earth Fire mages. You get good national spells. And it just, yeah, it's just such like a comfy nation to play as. I don't know. But yeah, I think LA Ulm is pretty good. It has the vampire angle, which we could have taken the Fountain of Blood and stuff and leaned more into that and gotten Vampire Knights, which are pretty obscenely strong. I mean, yeah, Jesus. 16 hit points, 33 versus Mundane, with regen 10% / blunt resist and immortality and flying with a life drain and broadsword. Like, it's just so good. But tricky. Yeah, I mean, you need a lot of blood slaves and blood mages to get. I don't know. Yeah, it was a good game. It's a good nation. Good everything. I'm happy with this one. I'm not leaving in a huff or anything, so it's all good. My name is Mangg. Game watching has been Dominion 6. I'll see you fine folks next time.